Well, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Jake here with you, part 6 of our Enterprise 350 scale build-up by Polar Lights. Tonight I'm just going to kind of take you through and show you what I've done so far on the lower and upper and lower part of the saucer. I've gone through and got all my lights in and installed. Still going to go through and light block them, the navigational lights, so they don't bleed through the windows. I've gotten my glass in for my officer's lounge. Just got to finish the officer's lounge, and I'll show you what that's done so far. Gotten my rec deck finished and installed, and I'll light that up here for you here in just a second, so you kind of see what's going on with it. And then I've since the last time you saw me, I've installed the Impulse engine piece and the Impulse crystal and the Impulse engines, and I've got it hooked up to my temporarily hooked up to my control board. So what I'll do is do a display, just kind of do a quick deal for it. So here we go, and you kind of see what it does. So I push the momentary switch and it'll come on. I don't know if you can see it very well there, but let me zoom in, get a better shot of it. Well, hang on, there we go. And then it'll ramp up. Now it's going to change to blue, and these will go off. And then I'll show you the other side of it where the Impulse crystal is lit up. And so it'll ramp up to a higher blue, and then the nacelles will kick on, and then this will go off. Now keep in mind that the camera is going to overexpose the light a little bit, so it's not as bright in person as it is in camera. So, and then it'll ramp off here in just a second like that. So, and you can see I've gotten my detail painted around my Impulse crystal. I've gotten let me back out here. I've gotten my paint colored on my my BC deck, and let me get the the bridge. And you can see there I've got the bridge, and let me turn my light back around here, and let me zoom in. Let me refocus the camera here just a second. Sorry for the bumpy ride. But you can see I've gotten my my bridge detail painted, gotten the got my tan around, got my colors, and then once we get it all set and final, it'll sit right about here. And then let me plug in the light and for the bridge, and I'll show you just how good of a projection these little SMDs put off. Both of them will up, yeah. So I'll turn the light off here, so now you can see. Let me back out now and show you that now once it's got once it's set and final, it'll show the registration numbers real nice here, got nice and bright. So, and I still got to put a light in here, an LED for my strobe light up here on the top, but for the most part this is ready to set down in place. So once I get the saucer, what I'm going to do is before I close her up, I'm going to run my LEDs, my wire through, and just kind of leave it hanging over. That way I can get everything ready to go, and then when I get ready to put the bridge down, and I just close it up, so it's ready to go. So but now onto the rec deck. I've gotten let me get the main power hooked up here. for it. And you can see it all lights up very nice and bright. And once this, you know, I've got these up here to shine going facing down to illuminate the lower sensor dome area down there. And you can see I've got some very small double density 0805 SMD LED light strip down in here to illuminate the rec deck. And let me see if I can't. Let me turn the light off here to see if I can't get the rec deck illuminated here for you. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in here and see if I can get it. It's in focus. I don't know if it'll focus or not, but let me see if I can't get it in a little bit further without it going out of focus. Yeah, it's not going to focus on me here, so let me back it up just a little bit. Yeah, it's not going to focus very well, but in person you can see. Yeah, it's not going to focus on me, but I've got the that main viewer screen put on it to where you can see, when you look in through the windows, you can see the back of the rec deck there, the viewer screen where Kirk was showing the Epsilon station and what was going on there when he was informing the crew. So that was coming along pretty well. Now I'll go show you what's going on with the lower saucer. I've gotten all my LEDs put in. I've gotten my navigational lights put in, and what I've done with this one is I started thinking a little bit outside the box here. I want to try something a little bit different. What I've done is I've mounted, this one's going to have the photon torpedo lights and speakers in here. So what I've done with it was, instead of mounting the speaker in the base, I've mounted it right here in the lower sensor dome area, so that way when when you fire the torpedoes, because they're going to be right about here on the neck, so once that gets mounted, it'll sound like it's coming from this area. And so what I'll do is I'll hook this up real quick, and let me see if I can't let's see, get the main power hooked up here. And let me turn the lights off here for you, and you can see I've got some tape over here to kind of protect my sensor dome on there, but it projects out real nice on either side, all four sides, where the name's going to sit here, and then the registration number. And then I've gotten my two LEDs, and I don't know, let me zoom in here and show you with the lights. So I'm going to push my momentary switch, and here we go. So you can see where that's sitting. It's going to sound basically like it's coming from that area. So I thought that was pretty cool. I decided to go right there because I really couldn't figure out how to mount that or where to put it. So that's where that's going on that, and we're getting real close to being through. Let me find my here's my Arboretum, and seem to have misplaced my, here it is, here's my rec deck, or my officer's lounge. So I've got I've gotten my my Arboretum done. Just got to just put it, put the little glass piece on top, putting my decals on there. I followed this trick from Boyd off Trek Works, and I thought it was pretty cool. Is I cut out where the water is, where it goes right there, and put some blue painter's tape on the back of it, and filled it in with epoxy to make it kind of look like water. So I thought that was kind of a cool little trick, and it actually, you know, it actually looks real good. So when it's put in, the client wants kind of illuminated, kind of like their spotlights in the bottom of the water. So that's where that's at. And here's my officer's lounge. So, and it's about ready. I just got a few things to put in. I'm going to put a couple of trees in, and then I've got my two little viewing screens here that has the back of the ship, the nacelles, and then I'm going to put a decal right here of the it'll have the Federation screen on. So and then once that's done, I can drop that into the the BC deck and close it up and put some ambient lighting in there to where it kind of illuminates it, and go from there. So, but that's where we're at on that. And once I get this closed up, I still got a few little details to iron out on the saucer. Still got to put my docking port on the side up here, on the port side of the ship. And we can get this closed up, run the wires down through the neck, get it ready to go, and then I'll start working on the secondary hull for that. So until then, that's what's going on, and I'll keep you updated, keep you posted on going on from there. So until then, we'll see you later, and happy modeling, everybody. Have a good one.